So part one of the SEO course is the website blueprint. In this section, we're going to talk about what to include on each page of your website. We're going to talk about testimonials in great detail. The testimonials are super important. We're going to talk about what to put in the testimonials and also where to put them. We're going to talk about the newsletter sign-up form, which is important for capturing leads, the design of the website, specifically the speed and mobile functionality. You always want to think mobile first. Up to 80% of your traffic may be coming in on mobile, so you're losing leads if your site isn't mobile friendly. Also, Google rewards sites that are mobile friendly and punishes sites that aren't, so mobile friendliness is very important for your overall SEO. For your website's homepage, you want to use a large current photo. Don't use a photo of you from 20 years ago. It can be tempting to use a photo where you look much younger, but it's misleading and it can erode trust with potential clients. You don't want people to be surprised when they meet you in person and are like, wow, you look a lot different than you look in your photo. You want to portray yourself as you actually look today. So it's worth investing in a professional headshot. Get a current one. It's a relatively small investment and it makes a huge difference in your professional appearance online. Your homepage should also include a call to action. You want to have a call to action on every page. Typically, the call to action is going to be schedule an appointment with you. Whether you call it a consultation or a case evaluation or something else is up to you, but you want to have a call to action at the top of the page, signaling to potential clients to contact you. You also want to include media appearances. If you've been featured on any shows, publications, magazines, or anything like that, put the logos of those publications on your homepage. Being featured in an outside publication is strong proof of your authority, which is why you want to have it on your homepage. The best homepages are almost entirely proof that you're great at what you do. Your homepage should also have your contact info. You want to make it as easy as possible for people to contact you, period. Don't make them go searching for your phone number or your email address. Make it obvious for them. Your homepage should have plenty of testimonials and case results. We'll talk in detail about testimonials and what to include in each testimonial and also techniques for getting more of them. And your homepage should also include what type of law you practice, where you practice, and some of your best case results. You should have another call to action at the bottom of the page. Should be pretty much the same as the call to action at the top of the page. In both cases, you want them to do the same thing, which is make an appointment with you. Here's an example of a nice homepage. This one is from John Gomez, who is an excellent personal injury lawyer in San Diego. You can see he's got his contact info clearly displayed here at the top. He's got a clear call to action, get a free case evaluation with the sign-up form right there. He's got a nice photo of himself. He's got the media mentions right here, BBC, New York Times, NBC. He's got some testimonials, 5 stars on Google, and he's also got the types of cases that they handle. You got personal injury, brain injury, car accident. It's very clear, and it gives you all the essential information that you need. So as you go through these slides, if you want to see a bigger version of any of the photos, you can just click on it, and a bigger version will pop up in a new window, depending on what program you're using to view the slides. So here's the bigger version. You can zoom in, zoom out, move it around, or whatever you want to do. Next up is the About Us page. So like the home page, you want to include a large current photo of yourself. You also want to include your education, your undergraduate, and your law school. One note about that, include links to your undergrad and to your law school. It helps boost the authority of your site. So if you went to Harvard, link to it. You also want to include all the states that you're licensed to practice in and any related licenses like real estate or securities. It should also include what you do, who you do it for, and how you do it. So focus on what's unique about you. You don't have to be better than everyone else, but you do have to be different. You want this section to be personable and be engaging. Let people know who you are and give people reasons to know, like, and trust you. Include any foreign languages you speak. And the About Us place, or the About Us page, sorry, can also be a good place to include a video. I caution against putting a video on every page because it can slow the site down, but people who are visiting your About Us page are already interested in you. They're trying to get to know you better, so this is a good place to put a video telling people who you are and what you're about. And here we have an example of About Us page. This is my About Us page. And we'll get a bigger view here. You can see at the top, I've got my contact information clearly displayed. I've got a large current photo of myself. I've got a call to action, which is to schedule a consultation. I've got my foreign languages, Spanish, I'm bilingual in Spanish. I've lived in Mexico for 5 years. I've got my education, and these also have links to the universities. I've got my licenses. I'm admitted to practice law in California, and I've also got my media appearances. I was featured in San Diego Business Journal, and I was featured in USD's alumni newsletter, and I have links to both of those articles. Moving on to practice area pages. Practice area pages are super important. They're the backbone of your SEO. People who visit your practice area pages are 10 times more likely to become clients than those who visit your blog. So these are very powerful. Take the time to make your practice area pages A+. If your site is performing poorly, incomplete practice area pages might be contributing to that. So each sub-practice area should have its own practice area page. If you're a PI lawyer, a personal injury lawyer, you handle auto accidents. But within auto accidents, there's several sub-practice areas. You have DUI accidents, you have auto versus pedestrian accidents, trucking accidents, motorcycle accidents. All of these subcategories should have their own page because you want to rank for all of them. Each page should be 2,500 to 5,000 words minimum to dominate local search results. In the most competitive markets, they may need to be up to 10,000 words to dominate the local search results. So if you want to know how long it needs to be, do a quick Google search, see who's ranking #1 in your practice area in your location, and make the article longer and more complete than theirs. So for your practice area pages, each page should simulate a sales conversation, and you want to answer every possible question and every objection that a client might have about the topic. So these should be very thorough and comprehensive. And you also want to include any relevant case results that fall within that practice area. Don't include irrelevant case results, but case results specifically related to that practice area, put them in there. Next up is the blog page. Your website has to have a blog to get domain authority. Otherwise, it's a brochure. But one important feature of blogs is that they get links. And having backlinks is how you boost your domain authority and your site's popularity. It helps if you give your blog a catchy name. You can use the same name for your newsletter and make that a part of your branding. Like in my case, I use the name, I have a Law Firm Marketing Ninja newsletter and Law Firm Marketing Ninja blog, and that just makes it easy for people to remember, helps it to stick in their mind. In a sea of blogs and newsletters, having a catchy name can help your content stand out and help people remember you. If you don't have a catchy name, it can be very easy to forget. How often to blog? This is a frequently asked question, and blogging 1 to 2 times per month is sufficient. The key here is producing high value content. You can blog as often as you can produce high value content, and it will definitely help your SEO as long as the content is good. But you don't ever want to sacrifice quality for quantity, and 1 to 2 times per month is sufficient for your blog. If you can blog every week and produce great content, do it. If you can blog every day and produce great content, do it. A lot of that's going to depend on what your resources and your budget are, but just know that 1 to 2 times a month is sufficient as long as you're staying consistent. Now, one key feature of the blog page is you want to have a newsletter sign up form at the top of the page. So this is an example from Andy Crestadina from Orbit Media Studios. This is his blog page. It's really well done. You can see at the top right here, he has a newsletter sign up form. You want this to be at the top where people will see it because you want people to sign up for your newsletter. That's how you're going to get people into your lead funnel, and that's how you're going to stay in touch with them after they visit your website. You can see that his blog is also, it's organized by topic. It's searchable. You can search it by category, or you can search it by visual and well organized. So I like this blog page a lot. The FAQ page. Don't underestimate the importance of the FAQ page. Remember that the better you're able to answer potential clients' questions, the more likely they are to hire you. Confused people don't hire you, so you want to be clear and transparent here in your answers. Your FAQ page should include questions and answers about costs and billing. Um, Nobody wants to work with a shady lawyer. The more transparent you are about your costs and your billing, the better. Your answers should also be concise. We're not looking for a novel here. Answer each question clearly but concisely and be straight to the point. Anytime you make changes to your practice or your services, make sure your FAQs reflect that, and you want to make sure that you're always sharing current information. And here we've got an example of an FAQ page. This is my FAQ page. You can see at the top I've got my contact info. We'll zoom in for a better view here. We've got clear, concise answers. You can see that's a complete answer right there. We've got answers to questions about billing and costs. We've also got a nice testimonial here from Jim Yogman, who is an excellent personal injury lawyer in San Diego. And then at the bottom, we've got our call to action, schedule a free consultation. Remember, you want to have a call to action on every page of your website. Moving on to testimonials. So testimonials are probably the single most important part of your website. You want to have testimonials on every page of your website in conspicuous places where they'll be seen. So hardly anyone visits your testimonials pages, but testimonials are the most powerful evidence you have that you're great at what you do. So you want to include them on every page, and you want to put them in a place where they're visible. If your engagement is low, make your testimonials more visible. You don't want your testimonials buried at the bottom of the page. You want them where people can see them. Your best evidence isn't any good if nobody sees it. The best place for a testimonial is right next to the claim it supports. So if you're telling people that you're the best car accident lawyer in Kansas City, put a 5-star testimonial from a car accident case right next to that claim, along with the jury verdict that you won. That's very powerful proof that you're great at what you do. Another important note about testimonials is you want to have people leave their testimonials on your Google My Business page. If you have them put the testimonial directly on your website or in some other place, they're not going to register with Google, and they're not going to help your SEO as much as they would if you had put that testimonial directly in Google. So when you ask for testimonials in Google on your Google My Business page. That's where they're going to be most effective for your SEO. Once you have the testimonial on your Google My Business page, then it's to either manually move them to your website or use an app or a widget that does it automatically. So there are several elements to a great testimonial. You want to have a headline in bold font. You want to have a quote. You want to have the person's face, name, company, title, company logo, and the links to their social media and company website. Now, it might not always be appropriate to include all of that information out of respect to client confidentiality, but the more information that you can include, the more persuasive the testimonial is. So just keep that in mind. Get video testimonials whenever possible. We'll talk more later about specific techniques that you can use to secure more testimonials, but video testimonials are the most powerful type of testimonial. And here we've got a sample testimonial. This one is taken from our website. You can see the elements that it has. It's got a large photo of Jim Yagman. It's got 5-star review. It's got a headline in bold font. It's got Jim's name and also his position and his company and links to his law firm as well. Newsletter sign up form. So here we're going to be talking about how to set up email capture. First of all, why are we talking about newsletter sign up in an SEO course? And the answer is because if you're not capturing emails on your website, then you're losing leads. Not everyone who visits your website is going to contact you right away. And your email list is a way for you to stay in touch with potential leads and referral sources that are visiting your website, that are coming in through your SEO. If your website isn't capturing emails, then you're losing leads. So where do you want to put newsletter sign up forms? You want to put one at the top of your blog page. You want to put one on each individual blog. And your About Us page is also a good place to put a newsletter sign up form. People visiting your About Us page are people who already know and like you. They're interested in you. And these are good people to stay in touch with. One note about your newsletter sign up page is you want to have a thank you page. Make sure that people receive confirmation that they signed up for your newsletter. So anytime someone signs up for your newsletter, make sure that they're directed to a thank you page, or there's some kind of thank you window that pops up, and send them an email confirmation as well. You don't want people guessing as to whether you received their information or not. Send them a confirmation, let them know you got it. Here's an example from my blog page. You can see we've got our newsletter sign up form right here at the top of the page, clearly visible, and people who sign up for this are directed to a thank you page. And then this is an example of a newsletter sign up form at the bottom of a blog, and to give you a better view, this is one of our blogs right here. You can see at the top, it's about SEO versus pay-per-click, what's best for your budget. It's got all of the content right here. And then down at the bottom of the page, we've got our newsletter sign up form. Join our community, get our website blueprint straight to your inbox for free. This is our lead magnet. We're going to talk more about what a lead magnet is later in the course. So going back to general website design, each page on your website should have at least one professional image. The photos should be up to date, they should be large, and they should be professional quality. You want to invest in high quality photos, and it's better to use your own photos than stock photos whenever possible. If you have a nice office, have a professional photographer come out and take photos of it and put the photos on your website. Also, have them take a photo of the outside of your office from street view and upload it to your Google My Business profile. We're going to talk more about your Google My Business profile, but that way people who search for you on Maps and on Google will see a photo of your physical location, which helps them find you and also lets them know that you're a real lawyer with a real office. Every page should also include your contact info. Clearly, you want to make it as easy as possible for people to contact you. And you also want to have a call to action on every page, prompting people to get in touch with you and set up an appointment. So your website should reflect the quality of the service that you provide. You're an excellent lawyer, so your photos and your written content on your website should be A+. If your website doesn't accurately represent the quality of your service, then it's time to update it. Now, last but certainly not least, the speed and mobile functionality of your website. This section arguably should have been at the front because if your website is not fast and mobile friendly, then none of the rest of this matters because people are going to leave your site. If your site takes more than 3 seconds to load, half the people will leave your site. If your site isn't mobile friendly, people will leave your site and also Google will punish you for it. So the way to know whether your website is fast and mobile friendly is to check right here, this website, pagespeed.web.dev. It's by Google and it's called Page Speed Insights. So you want to check your website for speed and mobile functionality at Page Speed Insights. If your scores are not in the green, then it's time to update your website. If you don't have a web developer who can fix that for you, then you can call us. We've got you covered. And here is an example of Page Speed Insights. This is what the website actually looks like. So you can see here this attorney has done a great job. All of his scores are in the green. You can see at the top there's two different pages for mobile and for desktop. You want to have both of these ranking all in the green, just like this attorney is right here. His website is fast, it's mobile friendly, his scores are above 90, so he's doing a great job on this, and that's where you want your scores.